Hi folks, good afternoon, welcome to Von's workshop. This is my old workshop. Here we are, this is where we find stuff out the skip and we do them up, speakers and that. We turn this into an old bass unit down here, JBL bass unit. It's a wicked sound, and I put a little crossover unit, a little amplifier on top there, so I can put half a dozen things in. And I've repaired the side of this, and I put two 200 watt speakers. It's just a bass bin, and it goes through a JBL surround sound amp, little fan in the side, remote control, and then the unit in the top. But the sound is awesome. I've got a little mixer unit here. This does mixers, and it goes it does TV as well. My little cheap amp there is my ukulele bass. This is beautiful. I'll play it for you sometime. And the things today are very, very small. There's my ukulele. This is my bass with two 8-inch speakers, but it's awesome. It's only about 200 watts, but the sound of it is very good. So here we have my workshop with my tea, little kitchen over there, fridge, my homemade beers, cider, applejack and something. I bought this the other day. Laney, or whatever her name is. Oh, Laney there. And it was cheap as chips. I've took the speakers out. Both the tweeters are blown, but there's the big bass units. So, and I got some little. I bought a couple of new tweeters. Both the tweeters are gone. So I bought two little tweeters online. I don't know, they were like £7 each. I bought some new corners. There, and there's the amp there. That's the 200 watt amp, but it's pretty good. It's a stage monitor. So I'm going to put a new tweeter back in here. There, I put both the combs on here were indented. So I've done that. So I soldered them all up. I'll put some more shoulders on the corner. Some new shoulders on. I'm going to put a new tweeter in. And I put one of those little resistors in so they don't get blown again. And this is it inside. I'm just going to go outside. I bought it. I'm going to do some spraying in a minute. I've got a little spray gun, and I've got a little compressor. And I bought, I don't know where it's here. I've got a tin of satin black paint. I've got that down the road. A few bob. I'm going to put a bit of thinners in with that satin black. And I'll put a bit of thinners in, and I'm going to take this out because I've got some tears in that speaker outside. Some tears. I've got some bits of the stuff missing, but I'll knock this fiberglass up. This car body filler. So I'll mix it up, and I'll put a bit of thinners in with it. See this gap here? Well, I'm going to put my glasses on. Oh, I'll put that out. I'll repair that, and all these bits I'm putting back with super glue, but bits what I'll put some new corners on. So there's another box I got given this, so that'll be all together, and I'm going to spray that satin black, put some new corners on it, and hey oh, it'll be back. It'll quite be a nice little sound box. So here I am outside. Oh, what a lovely day. It's about, I don't know, 30 degrees. Dogs are suffering in the sunshine. And here we are in sunny Sussex. I put a shower on the wall here so the horses could have a warm shower in the winter, you know, when they're cleaning off their legs. I take it in when it gets too cold because it freezes, but we'll put a box over it. Right, I'll close now and keep you in touch what I'm doing. Bye. Yeah, what I've done here, I've cut off the old surplus you know, the old surplus plastic, and I'll get some of that fiberglass filler, I'll put it on there and give it, it'll have the same broken leather look, the stipple look as that, but I can't glue this back because half it's missing and it looks like it's been stapled before. But stuff like this, look, so I shall cut that. I'm doing this with one hand, so I shall fill these holes up so they fill up with filler, and like here, look, it's been split before, so it definitely didn't work before. So, but by the time it gets a bit of filler in there, down the side here, so there's nothing like here. So that's all off. Now fiberglass out now. There's a bit of a tear here. And I will fill these up. I'll take the tie spots off. It's been dinged out, whatever it is. And then you watch me in a minute. These holes, I know they'd be white, but when they're sprayed black with that car filler, it'll be pretty darn good. Let's cut it back a bit. And this stipple effect, I can get that like broken leather, whatever. So there we go, that's all done. But there's a few more. I'm gonna go through that, and I can't bring you up to date and show you what it's about. Cheers, bye. Yeah, I've took the handles off, which you can see down here. I've got my trusty sander. Where's it gone? There it is. And I've gone over these, all over these places. I didn't want the big sander on it, but that's quite new, and I want it a little bit rough because it's the texture's rough on it as well. So I've done all the damaged pieces there. Now when we spray that with the satin black paint, that's going to look pretty good. Look. So I took the handles out, I've brushed it off, look. So that's nearly all black again. So that's it, me trusty little me sand and me filler. And well, watch your space, right? What we're going to do is pop a tweeter in here. One of the tweeters was broken. This one. This is the little fella what's broken. Power line, and I've got replacement now. Power line, 150, 200 watts. So I think it's about the same size. Yeah. Oh, look at that! I've even got a sticker of confidence. Okay, right. Keep you posted. Bye. Hi, folks. Yeah, bought myself a little compressor from the boot sale. I don't know, tenner. It had the condenser gone, so I done that. Anyway, back to the speakers. Look, I bought my speakers out. Put 2 new speakers in there, very cheap. But I've repaired all this damage here. As you can see, I filled it up, and what I've gone down to satin black. Look, my local store, and I've got satin black, and it's water based. Now one of these tins are about 7 or 8 quid. Dries in seconds. Anyway, there we go, and it's lovely to use. And I've done the handles, fork handles, and I'm just starting to do this now. It's satin black shine. Anyway, here we go. I've filled my compressor up. I've done this. I've got this lamp stand I found over the tip. I'm just starting to spray it. Look, I'm going to make it into a microphone stand because it looks too good. It's nice, and now I've wiped it over with thinners, and I'm just going to spray the base. So look, I've just started, so I've got to give it a coat there. So we're gonna give that, and that's going to look nice. I've put a ferrule on the end here to take the microphone holder, and then when we sprayed black, that's going to look fairly good. And I'm going to put some clips on it. I've got microphone clips, so I'm quite happy with that. So here we go. Look, So this is a light stand, probably, you know, probably knackered somewhere. So we're doing that. So we're going to get a quality mic stand, better than the little tripod ones, what falling over. But if you looked at the early Elvis, he always had the round base on the bottom there, you know, which he used to swing about. So they always come back upright. And here's my 2 speakers. Now, this is a cabinet I had, or made up, and I put 2 200-watt speakers. I got them off eBay, brand new. I don't know, with postage, they were like 20 quid. They're 200 watts a piece. And what I've done, come inside a minute, it's a gorgeous day again. And into the workshop, Bond's workshop. Oh, hello, we've got our little dog there. This is baggage. Now, over here, I've took the speakers out, those other ones, but that's no good. But this come away. And I've got whatever this is, it's a JBL. Get the cables out of the way. It's a JBL sound surround. Anyway, I put the bass in, I put it in there, and I put it in the box, a little fan in the side, and I've got a little preamplifier on there, and I put my bass through. It sounds wicked. It's awesome. It goes through the other speaker. I took the other speaker out, which that was in the bass bin. This is the big heavy dude what was in there, which is quite nice. It had a lovely sound to it, but it's even better now. This must be about 100 watts, but I put 200 watts in there. But I'm going to take the straps off and paint this black and put shoulders on it, and that's me. The reason why I split it into 2 boxes, because both of them with the others too heavy. So, but this is the next one going out for a spray in a minute. This one's pretty good. I bought these off of eBay. This is a Laney, I think, and it's a Laney 200 watts, and there's the amplifier. That was okay, but I'm putting new corners on. There's the corners and handles, 4 handles, but we're putting those on, and then I'm putting the speaker back, the big speakers over there. One goes in the cabinet I'm doing outside, and one do it when I'm doing they're lovely big magnets on the bottom, so it tells me they're nice. But I know it's all right using the 12-inch or the 15-inch speakers, which they used to use in the old things, and have to have a powerful amp. But today, as far as I can gather, they're using 8-inch speakers, which are long throw, you know, got lots of travel, and they put in 2 in, so you've got, instead of 2 speakers, you've got 2 speakers at 8 inches each. So 2 8s are 16. That's 16-inch. You know, if you had a big speaker, and but they really chuck the sound out. It's really good, and it's a lovely deep sound. And I think they're a bit better all round for vocals and that. Not that I'm using it for vocals, but my little bass amp down there, that's got 2 8-inches, and that's 200 watts. That's an awesome, throws out awesome sound. My mixers unit, so I can't wait to get my mates over, and we'll do a nice bit of rehearsals and that. But I'll keep you posted. This I bought cheap. It's got all the echoes and that. Only like, it was less than 30 quid. But it's a lovely little practice amp. So I've got my ukulele over the back, and I got my ukulele bass. Both of them I'm going to show you in the next few episodes coming up. I bought this the other day. I'm quite pleased with it. 800 watts, alright, it's about 400 watts in things. But it's got everything on it, and I even think it's got USB on the back, so I can put that in. The only thing I'd like to do in this, in this modern stuff, I don't know where it's Bluetooth. It's good to stand if you're on stage or that, and you can turn the volume up or down or that, through your handset, instead of going over and bending down and twiddling knobs on the stage, you might have something where you can just press up and down volume, or maybe press another gadget and you're on to another one. But anyway, keep posted, folks. Anyway, back to the gorgeous Fazzle. Hello, baby. Look, that was that. All this was in the bloody tip. Oh dear, oh dear. I sprayed this the other day. I don't know what it is. This is a lamp. Let's come around here. This is a lamp stand there, and it was in the skip. I mean, so somebody's made this. Anyway, I got a lamp, sprayed it black. Let's get rid of my onion. This table, oak table, homemade oak table. Look, homemade oak table. It's absolutely got it. It had a big crack in it. It had a big crack in it along here, as you can see. But I put two ties on it. You know, the ratchet ties you keep your roof rack on your car or your camper with. I put two of those and then ratcheted it up and put Gorilla Glue, the old Gorilla Glue, and yeah, it's the bigger version of this. Get in focus, get in focus. Get in focus, Gorilla Glue anyway. It's quite dear, but it expands in that. Yeah, enough chat. Oh, look at all my beer I made. Look, this I made beer. It took 10 days. These bottles are solid. I think they're going to blow up. But it's lager. I made a bit of lager. It's what's it, Canadian blonde. It's called. So I done. I think they're pint bottles. So anyone fancy a pint? I've got to leave it in there. I mean, say these have gone dead hard. They're going to blow the bottles up. But these bottles are cheap online to buy. You can buy, I don't know, 40 or 60 of them for, I don't know, 10p each or something. But the other ones there, these are Coca-Cola bottles and that. Look at that, it's nearly ready for drinking. So it went in the old fridge. But that was that. Just put it in a fermenting jar for, I don't know, a week, 10 days. Siphoned it off into these. Half a spoonful of sugar. You know, everyone's got their own format. Half a spoonful of sugar, and I've got some lovely chilled beers. I'm not making it too strong, because I've made it too strong in the past, and I've got told off by the missus, because I only need to, and I need an ambulance after that. Choking, of course. But this is my cider. And I made bottles of cider last year because we've got a big orchard, and I come around with barrow loads of apples, and I put them through the garden shredder, which hadn't been used. That was new. So I put them through the shredder, and I got all pulp out the bottom. But instead of it going into a bin, I made it go into a pillowcase, and then I put the pillowcase into a hydro. You know, these hydros, these spinners. And I picked a brand new one of those up from the Oxfam shop, a £5. I couldn't believe me luck. Brand new. It was mint, stainless steel inside. Anyway, I bleached it out, and I put the bleach through it, and then washed it out with water and that, and let it dry out. And then I put me apple juice. I'd done the apple juice through, and then I got about a few gallon of apple juice. I put the apple juice into a fermenting bucket, into the big ones, them underneath my bench there. Done that with a bit of yeast and a couple of kilos of sugar. And anyway, I'd done that for 14 days and let until it stopped bubbling. Then I took it round and I took the stock out, the juice, whatever it was, the apple juice. I took it out, and then I put it into big Coca-Cola bottles. These ones, these big fellas here. And then I put them into the freezer for 2 days. I put them in the freezer. Then when they come out the freezer, I turned them upside down. Now all the alcohol ran out because it didn't freeze, and it brought the bouquet with it. It brought the flavour out with it, and all it left behind was the water. So virtually, after like 4 or 5 gallon of juice, I had about 2 gallon of apple jack, which was nice, about 22%, lovely, a bit like a brandy maybe. So I got that. So that you didn't drink it in a pint, you had it as a night after dinner. You had a little glass full of it, and it was lovely apple juice with a nice bouquet. But that was Applejack. So, but you can see it online. You go onto YouTube and put in Applejack, and they'll tell you how to do it. So that's to get all the water out of it, which makes it less alcohol, but make it more stronger. Anyway, I'm finished waffling, and let's go out and spray some of these speakers and see how we go. It's a good 1 o'clock. The time is. So here we go. Outside here. Outside. This quickly setting up here. I've got my compressor on, and I've got it, and there's an air thing there at the bottom, and I've before I could put any paint in it, I just held that against my chin, so it was lovely, a lovely little breeze, you know, a lovely little air. I'm going to stop it there. Hold on, I'll come back in a sec. Anyway, and let's turn it on. I'll just turn it on. Look, turn it on. I've got £100 in this little compressor. It might start up in a minute, but I've got £100 here. But back here, I've only got about £15. Look, it's lovely, lovely and soft. Look at that. I recommend to go over the bits first. Go over the bits first you want with a coat. Over the damaged pieces. And then when that's sort of tacky or dry, let's bring that round a bit. I need a camera pod here. I need to get so I can. Hold on, folks. I'm just going to put it down. Dee 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 dee. Oops. Right. The reason why I've done that, because I don't want to get paint on the table. I should have a piece of cardboard on there. Right, I've stopped for me. Right, thank goodness for that. As I say, so there's the paint. That tin of satin black paint must do 20-30 tins of if you bought aerosol. And tell the truth, it's not much different. Right, we're going to have a pop at this. Look, I was told this is my mic stand. I put it on there. Let's have a go at that. Look, I've cleaned it off. I've done it on my speaker stand, so it don't really matter if there's any overspray. Some people might have said, yeah, leave it silver, which I thought was good. Anyway, I'll be singing like Elvis next week on this. Oh, crumbs, look, I've gone over the side. God. Okay. You wouldn't get away with this. I've done it again. How tick am I? Right. I'm just going to let that go, but that looks gorgeous. That'll go satin black in a minute. And then we can try this big fella here. There's a few marks there. I'm just going over first. But this is my big base bin, what I was just telling you about. Right, let's rest this up and get organised. I'm going to definitely have to. I've got two stands, these camcorder stands, holders, so I'm cleaning the lens on the viewer. Anyway, there we go. So there's a nice little thing. Look forward to having a chat with you later. And this is where I sit when I have my sunbathe, because I have the nice fan on there and a glass of lager, and then I can, because it gets very hot here in the afternoon. Absolutely cook you. It's up. Look, somebody dumped this out. It's one of these things. I must close. Go on. Bye-bye. My little momentum's in here for where I found them. But anyway, there we go. As I say, it's baking in here. I must have pressed the wrong button. But anyway, there we go. We've done the 2 canvas. We've done this. The 2 speakers. That is really. I've gone for a 2 8-inch because they're long throw speakers. Give them plenty of travel, and they're 200 watts, so they can pump out a fair bit instead. So that's equivalent to like a 16-inch speaker, which you'd need a big amp for. But the amp in here is only about 100, 200 watts, but it's really deep and thrust. You know, plenty of nicety in it. Okay, let's get this out. Oh, I'm just going to get this out, and this is nearly dry now. I'm just going to do the last bit on the top here. Sorry to be jolty and that. Look. That's it, nearly done. Round this side. Got to put me outside shower there for the horses. Probably told you that last time. Sand school. There we go. So there's my microphone stand. There's my speakers in satin black, and I've still got half a tub of paint left. I've done the handles, fork handles. And there we go. Let's put that. Oh, Jesus. Oh. That frightened me to death. Right, I'm just turning that off. Right. I'm probably going to turn these 2 over and just do the undersides, and then put the corners on and see where we go. Thanks for listening, guys. Thank you. Bye for now. Time for a cup of tea. Right, I'm going to spray the this speaker comb at the top that went in there. You know, the speaker cover, the grill, or whatever it is. This one here I bought as well. This I got down at my local hardware shop, and it was enough to do two of these, but I'm going to leave it on. Probably leave it silver. Because it don't look too bad silver. It looks quite nice. So I'm going to probably leave that as it is. I've cut that over with a pair of scissors, and anyway, it's on the floor. Okay, but let's have a go at this. Look, we're gonna see if we can get this out. Oh goodness, I can't get it out. Here we go. There we go. Right, that's it. This is the thingy in it. The cover. It's drying very quick today. I like satin black. I think it's one of the nicest paints. You know, I mean, say this is a crappy old bit of cover before, and before we're finished, it will look quite presentable. I'm going to screw this in as well because it's a bit. It works on 4 Velcro things, but these corners, don't worry about them because I've got covers going on. I've got covers like that going on. So that'll go on. I'm going to finish now before my compressor comes on. Turn that off. Yep, this is good, these are, because you can fill them up to about £150 and take it in the back of the car and, you know, blow up a couple of tyres or take it round the yard and do the tractor tyres. And it holds quite a bit. Wow, it's gorgeous coming inside. Woo, the ghost of the oaks. Woo. That's to keep me that speaker cover I got. I had a wicked deal on that, didn't I? Can't stop talking this bike. All this stuff is found. Let's take Here we go. I picked that up as a cushion speaker stand. Where's the sound? Where's the bloody... Yeah, there's the name. But anyway, this has got a 15-inch in it, and yeah, I've got that offline, brand new in a box. Brand new in a box. It's got USB, Bluetooth. I think is it? I'm not sure. Bluetooth. No. Anyway, it's quite happy. You can pump quite a bit of stuff through it. With my mixers, this should be quite good for a bit of fun at home. And that was brand new in a box, 60 quid. Oh God, I mean, I looked at them, they're about double that price. There's the box down there. I love all the new, some leads I made up. This is my ukulele stand. It's gorgeous, only about tenner, aluminium. But, you know, it's better than the old black metal job, so. Right, oh, I'm gonna have a sit down, I've got my fan going. Yeah, it's a bit warm today. Very warm today. Cheers, folks. I've got to do some hoovering now. Keep finding things. That was in the skip the other day. This chair, the legs have come off, so I put some dowels inside the tube, the aluminium tube, on the legs. I put some dowels in there, and then put some screws through what went into the dowels, so it keeps them back on. But you know, it's for nothing. We're a throwaway society, and we throw it away. I think they threw it away because one of the dowels come out. But hey ho, I got me microphones. This funny story the other day. I went to the boot sale, our local boot sale here at down the road here, and there was a lady there, and she had a Shure 58 beta mic. Hello folks. Hello. Oh, I'm just turning off. Hey, good afternoon. Well, here we are again. Hello folks. Yeah, I've filled this in, and this afternoon I'm going to put the tweeters back in. We're going to put the tweeters back in, screw them in, put the crossover units in, and the amplifier over there. We're going to put that in, and plus we're going to put the top on. So we're going to get this little boy back with the handles. So that was it. So they're there, and we're going to put the big driver in, the big one there with the big it's got the twice as big bass on the bottom. Okay, and we're going to give you back. We're going to see that there, see how that sounds. Bye for now. Here we go. We're going to try and put the old tweeter in today. I bought a couple of new tweeters there. So we're going to put those in, and the old bass unit there, and the I don't know, the cover and the corners. So let's crack on. I bought some corners here. This is a good buy here. You get 8 of these lovely corners, plastic, heavy duty, but they're like 8 quid for 16. So these go on the corners there and make it look quite smart. But anyway, we're going to put those on. Hide these horrible scuff bits. Here we go then. Right, come back to you shortly. I'll see if I can put this down. I broke my tripod, so the old black screws here. I'm going to put them in. La dee, la da dee dee. Right, so getting these corners on, I'll go and finish the rest of the corners, and we'll keep you posted. I'm going to put the handles in now. We'll put the corners on, and don't know which one they come off, but there we are. So the corners are on. I've got my soldering iron. I'm going to put the tweeters in. Two lovely little tweeters. La dee da 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 dum, la da dum dum da 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 dum. We kiss while we're dancing. La da dee 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 dee. La da da dee dee dee. Right.
Yeah, it is, and in fact, I was on the Ivan very committed for 20 years and 12 years, the last 12 years up to recently when they got rid of the d.i.y.
There they go, my boys.
No, I never could. In fact, it was quite complicated.
La da da dee dee dee.
When the world's dropped its eye,
Nearly finished. When you're not here.
do you think the guy whose name on it would like to buy it? They said, whose name's on it? They said,
right, I'm going to put the tweeter in now, close down for a minute. Are you still there? Yes, thank you. Okay, Dave. Right, we've put this, it's got to spray black again, and I put the grill on. It's not too bad. I've got the tweeter out. I've left the tweeter out because I'm still doing the wiring on this the crossover board, so I'm still doing that. And trouble is they don't seem to show me. I've got an in which is coming off my jack plug here, on here in, but they don't show me the ones for the tweeter and the base, or the the master one, and that one. They got 3 outputs, and here we go. So, but I'm not too fussed, because what I do is I'm going to put one of my little resistors in on the tweeter. I'm going to put that across it, and across in parallel or in line with it, whichever sounds the best, and go from there. So that's going to be glued inside because I can't out round about, and that's going to go in there. Little so anyway, that goes in there. But anyway, it's tidied up the speaker. It's tidied up the speaker a bit, and maybe I'll get on with one tomorrow. But there we go. What a lovely day. Got my homebrew going over there, all bubbling away. The bottles have gone mega hard. Got a washing machine here too. Picked an old washing machine up which had the pump blocked, but we put the dogs and horse blankets in it, a dehumidifier there to keep the place nice and dry. Here's my bottles here. They're really solid now, they've gone rock hard. So there's my little extension monitor speaker. So I've tidied that up, sprayed it black. I got that for nothing. So, and I've got my big one up there to do tomorrow with the amp on there, the 200 watt amp, and some more corners to go. Anyway, yippee, lovely day. I had a good day. Been down the pub for a pub lunch. God, there we go. Life's good to me. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, folks. Bye.